Hey, welcome to Chef Pup's Kitchen, where we bring you the good stuff. All right, today we're going to be doing a pasta with olive oil and garlic. Very simple recipe. It only takes like 5 ingredients. All right, it's anything you have around the house. Okay, so without further ado, let me show you the ingredients that I'm using. So I'm going to give you a closer look. So stand by, don't go nowhere. Okay, so what I have here, right here, I have a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. All right, I also have a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. This is optional. If you don't want it in, you don't put it in. Okay, and I have 8 cloves of garlic. I cut them not too thin, because if you cut them too thin and with the olive oil, they'll burn quickly. You don't want them to burn. All this is doing is working hand in hand with this to flavor this olive oil, to flavor your pasta. Okay, and I got a piece of Parmesan Reggiano cheese in here. All right, but this comes at the end when the dish is completely done. You hit it on top with the pasta. And I use Reyes. I love this pasta. It is really, really good. You can pick this up from Walmart, but this is a really delicious pasta. And for garnish, I'm going to top it off with also fresh parsley. And basically, that is it. So without further ado, let's get to cooking. All right, so let's get to cooking right now. All right, so what I got here right now, I got me a pot of water. I want to bring it to a boil. All right, right here, what I got right now, I got a pot of oil. Okay, right here, right now, I have a pot of water I want to bring to a boil. This is what we're going to put our spaghetti in. But when it comes to a boil, I'm going to add some salt to it to salt the water. All right, but now, in the meantime, let me get my oil over here and my other ingredients. And this is a half a cup of olive oil. All right. Get this out of the way. All right. When you're doing this spaghetti, olive oil, and garlic, you gotta control your heat. You don't want it too hot. You don't want to burn your garlic. So let this heat up a little bit, because there's only 2 ingredients going in here. All right, it's gonna be the garlic and the red pepper flakes. All right, very easy dish for dinner, quick, easy dinner. Takes a couple of minutes to do, just gotta cook your pasta. All right, but I am gonna reserve about a half a cup of pasta water to bring this dish all together. All right, so let me heat up this oil and I'll be right back. So don't go nowhere. Okay, so what I did just now, I did turn my oil down to low, okay? See, this is what you don't want to, fry. What you're doing here, you are seasoning this oil. So this is 8 cloves of garlic that's been sliced not too thin, because if you slice them thin, they'll burn. Get all my garlic in there. All right. But you just want to cook until you get that nice, good fragrance. You'll know when this is done. All right. And then I want to add my red pepper flakes to it. This is optional, actually. All right. Oh, you can also start to smell it right now. Keep giving it a little mix it around. But like I said, you do not want to burn your garlic. Burnt garlic is very bitter. All right, so like I said, I did turn my heat down to low at this point. All right, I'm going to continue mixing it until I get a beautiful fragrant smell from the oil. All right, this is called spaghetti di Olio. Olio. Yeah, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I don't speak Italian. All right, so just let this continue to go. And once I get it to the point where I get that nice, beautiful fragrant, I'm gonna pull it. All right, I'm going to pull it. So y'all guys stay with me, stay tuned. Don't go nowhere, I'll be right back. All right, I got the garlic and the olive oil and the crushed red peppers where I want it to be. So I'm gonna turn the heat off. Turn it off, and I am going to remove it from the stove. All right. Now, I got my pasta. Guess I will bring it back on this side over here. There we go. My pasta here. And let's bring this to a boil. All right, I have my salt on standby. I got my pasta on standby. Okay, let me open her up here so I'll be ready to go. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna let this come to a boil, and I'm gonna put the pasta in, and we're gonna finish up this dish because it's that easy. A quick dinner. All right, I did put a nice healthy amount of salt in here to salt this water. Now it's time to get the spaghetti in. All right. I never break my spaghetti in half. I never. All right, so basically this is done, and let it come back to a boil. And we'll continue on making this dish because this dish is just about finished. I just have to wait for the spaghetti to get done. All right, so y'all guys stay with me. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. All right, I done drained my pasta, okay? I put my skillet back on the stove. I actually did switch up to a bigger skillet because the pasta has to go into the skillet. All right, so the next thing, like I said, I turned the heat off. The heat is definitely off. You can see it's still sizzling because the burner is very hot. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take my pasta and add it right to the skillet. All right. And just start mixing that garlic and that olive oil together and the red pepper flakes. Yeah. Just get it all mixed up and tossed in here. All right. Let it all come together. Oh yeah. Uh-oh, don't want to lose none. This is how simple this recipe is. All right. Absorbing all that olive oil up. Oh yeah. Now I didn't add no salt to this or no pepper because one, I'm using crushed red peppers, and two, I salted the water to season the pasta itself. All right. But you want to get all that garlic tossed up in here, and the oil, and the red pepper flakes. You can add a little bit more red pepper flakes at the end if you choose. You know. But I am going to add some fresh parsley to it. All right. So, let's finish up this dish here. Let me get my fresh parsley and my cheese in here, and we'll be good to go. So y'all guys stay tuned, stay with me. I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more red pepper flakes to this pasta di aglio. All right, just a little bit of coloring on top. All right. Spice it up a little bit. Not too much, all right? And I'm also going to add some fresh parsley. So let me go get my parsley out of my garden. And guys, stay tuned because I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add some fresh parsley I just got out of my garden. Right now I'm growing some rosemary, thyme, parsley, and basil. All right. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna give it a nice good mix. Nice good mix. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Add a little bit more. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now, I am going to take this dish and put it into a bowl. All right. Let me just get this cleaned up a little bit. Into a bowl. All right. My bowl here. Ah, this is heavy. Ah. We get all this goodness in here. All right. So what I'm going to use, I need to use my little spatula here and get all this oil out and that garlic. All right. Now, I have a half a cup of pasta water I'm going to add to it. All right. A nice good mix. Oh yeah. Look how beautiful. You see that? Lost a piece of garlic there. Lost another piece of garlic. Maybe I should have done it in the skillet. That's okay. That's okay. Nicely done. There we go. Now, I got some Parmesan Reggiano cheese here. There we go. All right. Put as much or as little as cheese as you want. Make it snow. All right. Very nicely done. Now, once again, I'm going to give it a nice good mix. Nice good mix. All right. Nice good mix here. Okay. And to bring it over the top once again, a little bit more cheese. Perfect. Perfect. And a little bit more greenery. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, pasta di aglioli. Aglioli. Pasta di aglioli. In English, spaghetti, olive oil, and garlic. All right, beautiful dish. Okay, I know it tastes good because I already tasted it. All right, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell. Gotta ring that bell. All right, if you don't ring that bell, I'm gonna start doing dances on my videos, and y'all don't want to see me dance. But just tell your friends and family about Cooking with Chef Puff, and I will see y'all guys definitely on the next video. Bye.